Will there be a beta for Brighter Shores? And will there be a system like the Grand Exchange? Let's get into it. Andrew Gower, the creator of Brighter Shores and the original creator of RuneScape, has been replying to a lot of tweets or X's on Twitter/X. He's got a lot of interesting information that he's been just dropping. The reply that stuck out to me the most was this one. Is there or will there be a closed alpha/beta? How do you sign up? I played RuneScape in 2001. And then Andrew Gower replies, there will be a closed beta. I'll post more about it on X/Twitter closer to that time. So it is confirmed that there will be a closed beta at least. I don't know if there's going to be an open beta per se, but at least we have confirmation that there will be a closed beta. Like he said, the details aren't out how to join the beta just yet, so just keep an eye out on his Twitter. I screenshotted these a couple days ago, but this tweet actually didn't register with my brain until making this video. The reply says, will there be implementations to prevent the bot community from controlling the economy/character development? Looking forward to playing Brighter Shores. Andrew Gower replies saying, yes, this is something I have considered at length. I have tried to design the game from the ground up such that bots shouldn't ruin the economy/game. Like I said in my first video, the reason why for player-to-player trading is behind the premium paywall is to slightly prevent botting just a little bit more. I'm sure there's different mechanics that he's added deeper than just the player-to-player trading, but it is nice that he had that in mind from the beginning. But what clicked with me making this video is the economy piece in this. He didn't deny that there wasn't an economy. What he said is the bots shouldn't ruin the economy/game. That just confirms that there will be some sort of Grand Exchange like system. I'm not sure if it'll be like a whole big marketplace like the Grand Exchange is, but there is some sort of economy play here with Brighter Shores, and I think that's very exciting for me, at least as a main player. I don't really do Iron Man, I don't really do that. Just having the ability to basically quote unquote cheat the game, I'll take it. I've had a few comments in some of my videos worried that Andrew might sell Brighter Shores once it gets up to a potential like it was for RuneScape, but he actually did confirm in a reply. My only question is this for Brighter Shores before I invest my time into a new game. I hope you don't take it personally, but when/if it gets bigger, will you sell it? It's important because I liked your stance on anti-MTX back in the day and upholding integrity. Andrew Gower replied, I have no intention of selling it. I can't see what I would gain from doing so, as I already have enough money. This is a passion project which I want to keep. What I'm getting out of this is that he's learned from RuneScape and how adding a corporation sort of muddies the water for what you want to create in your game. I'm sure with him releasing some of his powers in Jagex and in the RuneScape build in general, you can totally feel it slipping away from him, and it's not his project anymore. It's this big corporation project. Now that he has his needs met, he doesn't have to have that corporation. He doesn't need to have that extra investor, you know. He could just produce a game that he wants to produce. I think that's the best outcome for us players because we get the actual brain behind one of the craziest and longest running MMOs of all time. Another person asked, how long have you been working on it? Andrew Gower replied, over 10 years. So it has been in development for a long time. It's pretty awesome seeing something in today's game space that has taken this amount of time because you know he's not trying to rush it. I'm glad he's taking his time to try to round it enough where he's able to show it off right now and he feels comfortable showing off what he has and that it's releasing this year in Q3. I had a few comments asking if there's any legal room for this, that it's super close to looking like RuneScape and sort of having the same playstyle. I don't think that there's enough for Jagex to come after Andrew Gower for. There is definitely some similarities, but you would think after 10 years of development, Jagex would have stuck their little nose in there and be like, what are you doing in here, Andrew? What are you doing? I think if there was an issue, Jagex would have already stomped this out a long time ago. But since it's been in development for 10 years, I think we're in the clear. The reason why I bring that up is for this tweet right here. Same artistic fingerprints as your first child, Jagex. Andrew Gower replied, completely different artists, but I've always liked grid-based games, point-and-click games, and clean, uncluttered aesthetic. I was going for sort of a tabletop RPG vibe and a retro isometric game vibe. I've always felt like RuneScape at its bare bones was sort of like a tabletop game, so this just makes sense for me. I know there's certain people that are bashing the tile system in Brighter Shores, but honestly, I sort of like it because it honestly feels like you're playing on a chessboard. This is something I've been thinking about. Is Brighter Shores going to be tick based, or is it just going to have something of its own nature? This tweet right here actually answers that question. The person said, notice grid-based movement and animation is much nicer interpolated. Funnily, one of the NPCs in the trailer spawns seemingly at a cross section of 4 tiles. Is movement grid-based, or is the grid more of an aesthetic choice? Andrew Gower replied, movement is grid-based, but the timing of movement and everything else is not tick based, so it's very responsive. So Brighter Shores does not go off of a tick system like RuneScape does. So from what I'm understanding from this, the gameplay might feel very different compared to RuneScape from the non-tick system, because that's all we've really known in a RuneScape-like game is just ticks. So I'm really interested to see what Andrew Gower and the Fen Research team can do with this system. Do you guys have any theories or ideas for Brighter Shores? Let me know in the comments below if you do. If you made it this far in the video, please leave a like and subscribe down below for more Brighter Shore content. As always, Godspeed.